Hi everyone, welcome to Michelle Joanne. I am coming to you live from my kitchen today, as when you live in a 800 square foot condo, this is where the best lighting is. So this is where I am digitalizing my old photos. So today I will be showing you on the spot how to digitalize your old photos, and I want to explain to you the different options. So like many people, my dad had boxes and boxes of old photos collecting dust, photo albums not being looked at, just not touched. And the photos are very difficult for him to go through. He needs help with that, as there are a lot of photos of my mother and her side of the family and such. So it's also a very emotional thing to do and very time consuming. I went through all of them. I managed to get rid of about 3/4 of the photos. So when you go through your photos, please don't keep the blurry ones, and please don't keep the doubles. Try to keep mental note of what you've looked at and get rid of the doubles. You don't need them. Now, the other thing is, what if a tragedy happened? Your house caught fire or anything. It's always good to have a backup of these photos, because if you don't digitalize them, there's nothing. They're just gone. I remember way back, my parents had a flood in the basement, and all my mom's old photos she got from my grandmother were in that flood. So she actually instructed the insurance company to ensure that we get those old photos back. So they laid out every single photo for us until they were dry enough to give back. And that's not something that you want to have to deal with. So now Christmas is approaching, and my dad asked me to do this task. So for Christmas, I got him a digital photo frame, which I will go over in another video with you, an unboxing of that frame that I just purchased. But first I want to touch on, leading up to the photo frame, the options I looked at for digitalizing photos. So number one, there are photo apps. Number two, there are photo scanning services. Number three, just use a scanner. So the question is, do you have money or do you have time? So a photo scanning app, you can download any of them for free, which is awesome, but not all of them are free to fully use. So PhotoMe is the big player out there that you would see a lot of ads for. So I tested that one out. You can do so many scans for free, and then after you reach a certain number of scans, you have to pay for the service, which I am fine to do if the quality of the photo meets my expectations, as after all, I am trying to preserve my family's history on a USB stick. So you have to keep that in mind. The quality has to be there, because you're throwing away these photos that are the history of your family. So now Google photo app, it's called Photo Scan by Google, is the other big one that's out right now. Now I downloaded a whole bunch of them, took pictures with all of them, and I found the quality between all of them across the board was the same, no matter what. So I opted to not pay for a photo app. But it depends. If you're somebody who maybe it's not winter right now and you can go outside on your in your backyard and take these with natural light, then maybe you'll get great quality. Or maybe you have fancy selfie lights and you can do a whole setup and get good quality photos with a photo scanning app. But the average individual, which is who I'm addressing my channel to, does not have that. You're going to be doing this 10 o'clock at night when the kids are asleep, taking photos and trying to get them all digitalized. That's just the reality. So that's the condition that I want to compare these photo scanning apps in. Obviously, I didn't do it in the dark. I had enough light sources, but there was no natural light source. Now, the other option is photo services. So I called all of the local stores I could find and Staples and Costco were the best by far. The thing with a photo service is the photo service sends them away. So if I'm wanting to do this for Christmas and it's now December 3rd, and I actually started this project about 3 weeks back, so I would have had just enough time. But some places that they were saying the turnaround time is as long as 6 weeks. So I'm not wanting to wait 6 weeks right now, and I could have been looking at upwards of $200. Some places reach 50 cents per photo to scan, which is insane. If you have 1,000 photos, you're paying $500 Canadian to get that service done. Why would I not just purchase my own printer and do it myself? So when it comes to the printer options, you can do a flatbed printer, a flatbed scanner, sorry, for around maybe $80 to $100. Or you could do an all-in-one, which is what I have. I use the Canon Pixma, and I absolutely love it. Now, I didn't purchase it for the purpose of scanning. I purchased it because my printer was always out of ink every time I went to use it, but yet I never used the darn thing. So I opted to pay around $200 Canadian for the all-in-one, cartridge-free, thank goodness, printer. And now I have not refilled the ink in it since I bought the thing. So I'm more than happy with that. But I had never actually used the scanner on it for the purpose of photos. So I was unsure. I wanted to make sure I was getting the quality to give as a gift to my father of these photos. So, but now there's also the Epson Fast Photo scanner. So that one, you can put in a whole stack of photos, like where you would put your paper, and it'll scan them and spit them out like it's printing a document. So that's super fast, but that you're looking at $800 Canadian. So the question is, do you want to spend the money or do you want the time? The Epson Fast Photo one is perfect if you have money and still want to do it yourself and want to save the time. The photo service is great if you don't want to spend all the time scanning every single photo yourself, but you still have to wait to get those photos back. I believe the best turnaround time and the best price was Staples, as Costco had a longer wait time due to them sending it out of the store to have it done. Now, the photo app, I just want to show you how the photo app works. So I'm going to share my screen with you, which is why I am using StreamYard today for my live stream. As some of you might know that YouTube does not allow you to share a screen on their live streaming. So you have to actually use a third party website to do that. So I'm going to show to you how the photo one works first. Add my phone screen for you. There we go. So here, sorry. This is how you know I'm doing it live, because it's like when you're a little child and you're trying to fix the overhead projector at school, if you know what an overhead projector is. Okay, so PhotoMe, you have to hold the button down for 3 seconds. Oh, sorry. I was actually in the Google one. All right, here we go. So here's PhotoMe. Okay, So that's much easier, as you can see, to line up. And I hold for 3 seconds, doing its thing, done. Okay, so here you can see that there is some glare. The photo itself isn't too bad, but there is glare. But when I was scanning older photos, they were coming out very blotchy. So I was not satisfied with that. And I also am not satisfied with this glare. So now I understand that the photo is curved. I'm not taping down over 100 photos in every corner. That's just insane. All right, so now let's go back to the Google photo scan. Okay, so here, this one, you have to, there, and then it takes a picture of every single corner of the photo. And then it pieces it together. So here pieces it together. But again, you have all of that glare. What good is that? So now I will share with you my computer screen, because I already scanned on my scanner and have them all in my photos on my computer. So the ones that are from the app might look a little bit different. So I will just share my computer screen instead. Okay, so here's the photo app. All right. Now there's that one, and then the one I did with, the one I did with the scanner is this one. So as you can see, it's absolutely zero glare, and it's not necessarily a perfect copy, but for me, it satisfies my needs. So if I wanted to go and pay a service, or I wanted to pay $800 for the Epson Fast Photo and I had a chance to compare it, then maybe the quality of the photo would be pretty much spot on with the original. But for me, this satisfies what I need. However, the photo scanning app, absolutely not. For me, that's unacceptable. Like, yes, there are lights that I'm using above me, but that's going to be the same in any house. So for me, I am choosing to use my time versus my money, since I already have the scanner available to me. And also, due to current COVID situation, I am at home more than before. So this is the original photo. This is me when I was little. This is not a photo of someone else, just a photo of me. Anyways, so if you had any further questions about how to do this, let me know and I'd be happy to answer them. Other than that, stay tuned, and in the next week, I will be doing my unboxing of the digital photo frame that I got for my father. Anyways, hope to see you later.